Hi friends, welcome to Circle Time. Today is a day that we're talking about the letter P, and we're talking about pink things and Valentine's Day. And today is the one day in the whole year when I wear my pink clothes. So you can tell maybe just from looking, if you're able to see, that I have on different shades of pink. I have light pink and I have dark pink. And behind me, I have red and pink and more red. And I'll be using a pink marker today to help make keeping track of P things from today. So I already talked about the color pink, so I'm going to make a mark about that right here. One, I already talked about the color pink, so I made a mark for pink. And then later on, when I talk about more things that start with P, I'll make some more marks. But the first thing to do today is ring the bells. I'm not just ringing one bell, I'm ringing two bells, because I'm ringing the bells that when they're mixed together like paint, they make the color pink. When you mix red and white, you get pink. When you mix red and white, you get pink. When you mix them, you will see a new color magically. When you mix red and white, you get pink. We'll ring the bells, we'll start circle time, and get on with our day. When you hear the bells ring, it's time for circle time. Circle time, circle time. Now I will start circle time. I'm showing you a P thing, a picture from our schedule board, a picture of the bell ringing with the extra words red and white, so that we can remember we use two bells to make our bell ringing time. Red and white, so I got to make a mark for picture. Today is a day we'll be doing lots with our picture cards from the schedule board. We're done with bell ringing. The next picture card is our breath. And our breath even has a P word about it today. We're going to do the same breath that we did last time, where we move our hands between prayer hands to heart hands. P is for prayer hands. 1, 2, 3 marks so far. So the way you get ready for this breath is you put your hands, if you have hands that move, if your hands go flat together, you can. If your hands don't go flat together, or if you don't have two hands, you move them however you want to be in a prayer position. And then we're going to move them into some kind of heart position. The way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to leave all of my hands straight together until I just bend my fingertips in like this. And it looks like a heart. So we're going to breathe in for the prayer hands. Breathe out for the heart hands. Breathe in for the prayer hands. Breathe out for the heart hands. Last time, in and out. We often sing "We Wish You Well" now, but we are not doing that today. I have a picture card for it, but I put it at the end of the day. The last thing we're going to do today. When you look at the picture board, if you were here with me and you looked at all of the picture cards of what are doing in our day today for circle time, you would see "We Wish You Well" at the end, at the bottom of the picture schedule board. So it's coming, but it's not coming yet. The next thing that's coming is this. The next thing that's coming is the birthday song for Luke. Luke is a friend Of course, he's wearing his birthday hat. Where did you go, Luke? Where did you go? With your birthday hat. With your birthday hat. Where did you go? Oh, right here. He's wearing his birthday hat already. Luke had his birthday. His birthday is in February, the month that we're in, and he already had his birthday. So we get to sing for him. Luke, I'm so glad you had your birthday. So glad you were born. I'm so glad you're still alive. We're going to sing for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Luke. Happy birthday to you. I just found a P word I can put a mark about. There's something on the color of his sweater. This color, this stripe is not called ped. It's called red. This color around the red stripe is purple. That's a P color. Purple. So, birthday boy Luke, thank you for wearing a purple sweater today so I can make another mark of P things we found at Circle Time. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4. If we get another one, I'm going to make the next line go down like a slide. That is one way to make tally marks, and we're going to practice that today. And you know what? I'm going to get to, because I have 2 friends whose names start with P. 2 friends whose names start with P. We're going to sing the Golden Letter Song. And we're singing the Golden Letter Song today for Paloma and Pam. They're the Golden Letter friends. I've got them in a basket over here. Look who we have. P is for Pam. P is for Paloma. This one is Pam. This one is Paloma. We're going to sing for them, the Golden Letter Girls, and then I'm going to make some tally marks. I'll need 2. One for Pam and one for Paloma. But first, let's sing for them. Get your lips ready if your mouth moves this way to go together to make your P sound p, p, p. Not b, 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 but p, 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 like this. The letter of the week is P. The letter of the week is P. Here we go with Pam. P is for Pam. P is for Paloma. P is for Pam. P is for Paloma. The letter of the week is P. Oh, my little Golden Letter friends. I've got to make marks for them today. Because, remember, a slidey mark. 1 for Pam. And now a new mark for Paloma. We're up to 6. Because you know if you see this, you can know now, that means 5. If you ever make 4 lines up and down and then a slide across them, that means 5. 5 plus 1. 5 plus 1 equals 6. We've got 6 of them. And we're about to get more. I have a new picture card. You maybe got to see it when you were looking. This is usually something we do when we're together in the room. Are we together in the room right now? No, that's almost like a joke by now. No, of course, we're not. This is show and tell. We usually do this together, but I'm going to do show and tell alone. I'm going to get to show you P things. P things. Show and tell P things. I have them, and they're things I'm going to use today. So, and you know I'm going to be making some marks over here. So, here comes the show and tell basket, and let me show you some of the P things I have. Oh, here's one. This is going to be fun. Oh, you look kind of pink. Do I look reddish pink to you? Can you see me in there? This is that perfect piece of plastic so I can see pink things. It's a piece of plastic. A piece of pink plastic? That goes up there. Ooh. Now look at this. Oh, look what happens if I squeeze it gently. If I squeeze it gently, it opened up. What color are these stripes? 2 colors on here. Pink and white. We have pink already marked up here. But this is not made out of plastic. Like this was a piece of plastic. This is made out of paper. It's a little box for something. Made out of paper. Let's see. I know what I could put in there. I could put in something to eat that starts with P. I have 2 choices. I could put in some pretzels. I could put in some pretzels, or I could put in some popcorn. P is for pretzel. P is for popcorn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Time for a slide. P is for pretzel. P is for popcorn. This can be a little paper snack box for my letter P snack. I could put it in there and then eat it. And then I could do something with this because it's made out of paper. That means I could cut it and use it for a project. I could put other things in it. Maybe it could be a little hat for something. Okay, let me see what else I have. Ooh, I got something else. Do you know what this is a piece of? It's part of a 60-piece puzzle. 60, like a lot of them. This is a piece of a puzzle. Puzzle piece. Puzzle piece. It's actually a double P because it's a puzzle piece. It's actually a triple P because it's a paper puzzle piece. We're going to need this later. So I'm going to save that for me. Oh, I found something else. This is a little jar. And there is paint inside. Paint is inside of that. Okay. Oh, boy. You might know the color of this right away. If you can see these. Pink dots. Now, I already have pink up here. So I'm not going to do another mark for pink because I already did a mark for pink. And I'm not going to do a mark for dot. Dot is a D word. But there's another word for these sometimes. Polka dot. Have you ever heard anyone say, oh, that has polka dots on it? Like if it's a shirt and I had little dots all over, somebody might say, oh, look, she's got a polka dot shirt. Or if there's a blanket, a piece of fabric blanket that has little circles all over it, someone might say, oh, I love that polka dot blanket. So I can make a mark for polka dots. Polka dot. Okay, I've got two more things. This is something that I already took out of my little brown paper bag. I already made a line for paper. We're going to need these today. 2 pieces of pink paper. I already got my marks for pink paper, but we're going to need these for something. And then I have one more thing to show you. There are a lot of things about this that do not start with P. Flowers, roses, a vase, tape decorating the vase. Some preschool friends of mine added to this last year. But here's the P word. Pink, we know that. We already marked it. Here's a new P word that we didn't mark. These roses have petals. This is a petal. One of these is a petal. Not like a bike pedal, but a petal. Like a little flower petal. So I get to make, and I'll need these later to show you something. I'm going to make another mark for petal. A flower petal. A rose petal. Well, friends, if you take a look over here, we'll do a quick bit of counting before I show you the next picture card. This I know is 5. This I know is 5. This is not 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So to do the math work, 5 plus 5 equals 10. And if I know I already for sure have 10 plus 4 more, I can count on like this. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 5 plus 5 plus 4 equals 14. 10 plus 4 equals 14. We've looked at 14 things that start with the letter P. And now we're about to make a P. We're going to do our letter of the week project for our letter P. So I'm going to move this chart out of the way. We did some counting work, and I already put this here. This is my bag that had this picture sticker on it. And I'm going to turn it over. I already took my things out. Make it stay up there so I can show you how we're going to make our letter P. I know that I will need this and this. I know that I will need all of these. Friends, listen. It's going to be a pink polka dot P. A pink polka dot P. I know I need some glue. So friends, here we go. And I'm using my big glue bottle again. I'm not using my glue stick today. I could have. Instead, I'm using my glue bottle. And I'm going to put on the long rectangle first. So there was 2 pieces of paper and the long pink rectangle I need to do first. So I'm going to put the glue, a dot. A dot does a lot. A dot does a lot. And I put it kind of close to the edge. So there it is. It looks like I just made the number 1. Or it looks like I just made the lowercase l. But I'm not trying to make a 1 or a lowercase l. I'm making a capital P. So I have the long rectangle. Now I need this shape that looks like the letter U. We're going to have U sometime, but it's not U week. It's P week. So this needs some glue on it. And then it needs to go over here to stick on. Not in the middle. Not at the bottom. That looks like an upside down P. It has to go on the top. And if you ever put glue on a different side, and it's not making the shape like the books or like your sticker, you probably have a big person there who could help you figure out how to peel it off and put glue on the other side. I've done that before. But I think it's going to work today and I won't have to. Do I put it at the bottom? No. Do I put it in the middle? No. Do I put it at the top? Yes. And look, and I gently hold it on, make it kind of go right to the tippy top. That's our P. It's a pink P. I think if anybody saw that, they would know. And if they knew the letter alphabet, they would think, yep, I understand. It's a pink P. But we're not done. And we do not need the glue anymore. Miss Kristen, close up your glue bottle nice and tightly. These pink polka dots are stickers. They'll peel off. And then you put them on the P. Like this. P is for polka dot. P is for polka dot. Look, I'm going to go around the curvy part. P is for polka dot. Now I'm going to go to the way bottom. P is for polka dot. The letter, I got one more. The letter of the week is P. It's a polka dot P with 2 shades of pink. That reminds me of Valentine's Day a little bit because of the shades of pink and the hearts around me and knowing that it's February. The next picture card we have is a book about Valentine's Day. And this book about Valentine's Day has a P thing in it that I haven't made a mark yet for, so I'll need to add another mark. This book is called Valentine's Day. And this is about a school. This is either before the pandemic. Pandemic? Cross that off. Make another set of 5. This is either before the pandemic or after the pandemic because these kids are together in their school. There is not the coronavirus happening. So it's either before it or after it, but they are missing somebody. They have a friend who's always been part of their class, and then their friend moved away. And now they're missing their friend, and it's about to be Valentine's Day. So they do something. They do something for this friend. They're walking to school and knowing that today was going to be a busy day, we're making Valentines for our friend. So this is one of the teachers. This is one of the teachers. These are the children, and they have a friend who's moved away. So they're making Valentines. They're remembering their friend. They're remembering when she didn't move away and the things they did together. And when they remembered those things, they miss her. And when they remembered those things, they added it into the Valentine. They remembered things. They remembered how they were together when they were at preschool, when they went to school together. So they make the Valentines, they remember things, they make the Valentines. They remember things, they make the Valentines. They miss her, they make Valentines. They think about things that used to happen together, they make Valentines. And then, here comes the P word. They're going to the post office together. They're going to the post office. They're going to the post office, and here's another P word. They put all the Valentines together in a big package. They're going to the post office together to mail the Valentines. And I will tell you, she gets them. She gets the Valentines. The teacher gives the money. They have the right number of stamps on it. They're sending it to the place where she moved to. They're getting ready for the Valentine's party without their friend because she moved away. And then they get a package in the mail, and it's from their friend who's living with her grandparents now. And she sent Valentines back to them. That doesn't always happen that you get Valentines back and forth. Like, I will give Valentines away, and sometimes I won't get them back. Sometimes I get a Valentine from someone, and I never gave them a Valentine. And sometimes I give a Valentine to someone and they give a Valentine to me and we trade. These friends in this book knew about missing somebody when somebody was gone. We have a special activity. That's what this card means. Special time, special activity. When you see this at preschool, you know, ooh, that's something special and unusual is happening. Something we don't usually do. And here's what it is. The Valentine kit. I have a special bag that has this sticker on it. I already ripped mine open. And in here were some of those things I already showed you. In there is where I found the paint. In there is where I found the puzzle piece. The other thing that's in there is wipe for my hands, some kind of little wipe thing. I think that means it might get kind of messy, or the table. And the other thing that's in there is a little pink paintbrush. This is a special little paintbrush. I didn't make a mark for paintbrush. I only made a mark for paint. Paintbrush gets a mark. And here's what we get to do. Remember, I told you that this is one piece out of a 60-piece puzzle. And all of the pieces are white. And I get to paint it to be just the way I want. And then, what do I need to put them together to make my puzzle all the way together? I need all the pieces, right? But you know what? I don't have all the pieces. I'm kind of like this book. Their friend was gone. She's still part of their class, but she's gone. The rest of these puzzle pieces are gone. They are all over the country. They were sent away all over the country to other people. Other people have these. And other people have paint. And other people have paintbrushes. And wherever the puzzle piece is, gets to get decorated with the paint however they want. And I won't get them. The idea is that I have mine. And I know that I am part of the puzzle. Somebody else has theirs. They are part of the puzzle. Somebody else has theirs. They are part of the puzzle. Even though we're not together, we belong together. So let me show you. Do you remember when we rang the bells? And we rang 2 bells? Because red and white together make pink. Hiding in this little container are 2 colors of paint. You might see that there's some white on the bottom and there's some red on top. And you might already know that if I use my paintbrush and I start to mix it, it is going to get pinkish. And if I start to mix it and I take it out, it's getting pink. When I mix red and white, I make pink. When I mix red and white, I make pink. When I mix them, I see. Oh, look at that. A new color magically. I'm going to try to just get some red now. Yep, found a little bit of red left. Now I'll try to find just some white. I think I got some whitish. See, that was kind of whitish. But when I mix red and white, I get pink. Now this is my puzzle piece. I can make any paint designs I want. I can try to make my letter in there. My name starts with K. I can erase it by moving my paintbrush around. I could try to make I know what, maybe you'll know what I'm pretending. 4 legs on this side. 4 legs on this side. What could that be? A little friend, a little creature coming to say hi? A little spider? Or look, I could turn my spider into something else. It's my puzzle piece. I'm the artist. I'm turning it into a sunshine. Now, since it's my puzzle piece, I know that I can make paint marks all the way over here, all the way over here. If I'm doing it on a table and paint gets on the table, 2 things to know. The paint is washable and I have a wipe so I can wipe it off. This is the only puzzle piece I will have of the 60-piece puzzle. But I know the other puzzle pieces are out there and I can imagine that they're pink. They will have pink on them just like mine because they had the same supplies. When I said paint, it reminded me of our alphabet action. When we get to P, we're going to pretend to paint a wall in front of us, all the way as high up as we can. So high you won't even see my hand. because it's going to peek over the screen. So here we go. Add, bow, crunch, dance, exercise, fish, glide, hum. Itch, juggle. Oh, this is perfect. I'm going to think about all the people who have the puzzle pieces or all the people who like to do puzzles or know about puzzles, and I'm going to blow them a kiss. Kiss. Oh, hey. Get ready to blast off like May and nibble. Make some O's with your hand and make your mouth like an O and pretend you're an opera singer, making your voice go up and down like, oh. And now get ready to paint. Straight arm, straight arm, straight arm. Paint. One more time. Paint with your straight arm. Paint. That reminds me of us and our puzzle pieces. That reminds me of people who do work in the world painting when we did our alphabet action of paint. Friends, it's almost time to be done with circle time. I'm going to tell you our poem before we go. We have a poem about Valentine's Day that is going to help us do our goodbye poem. So I have two poems. The first one about Valentine's Day is the one at the top of my little paper right here. It's this one. And it's a Valentine love poem. It's one I like to say to you preschool friends. And here's how it goes. Roses are red, violets are blue. I hope you know how much I love you. Roses are red, violets are blue. I hope you know how much I love you. That was a poem. Add a mark, Miss Kristen. That was our poem. And here's why it matches our goodbye poem. Usually our goodbye poem is about round and round the circle like the sun. 1 step, 2 steps, circle time is done. But look what's in the middle. You might have seen this before. It's so tiny. It's a picture of a rose. And the rose is going to go in the middle. And we're going to say round and round the circle like a rose. Now remember, in this poem, we know that the rose was red. But earlier, during show and tell time, we found out that roses can be pink. So that makes sense for today, pink roses. So get a little handout, pretend you have a little pink rose right in the middle, and we'll say, round and round the circle like a rose. Get ready so you know what to say. 1 step, 2 step, touch your nose. You might have a body with a nose, and you might have a body that lets you touch your nose somehow. Or maybe you have a toy or another person around you that can do it with you. Round and round the circle like a rose. 1 step, 2 step, touch your nose. And sweetie pies, the very last thing. You might know by now that I will pick the love side all of February. I wanted to do it now because it feels like a nice way to say goodbye to each other for today. Feels like a nice way to say thank you for being at circle time with me. Even though we weren't in the same room, we did this together. We had some love going around because we were doing the same thing at the same time. So preschoolers, we wish you well. We wish you well. We wish you well. All through the day today, we wish you well. We wish you well. We wish you well all through the day today. We wish you well. Thank you for all this work for P Week this week. We got so many. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 P things. Thank you for your good work. Thank you for being my friend. Even though we're not together in the same room, we have ways of being together in our hearts. Bye, friends. Thank you.